Hi everyone, I'm going to show you guys how to use the MS project for resource allocation problem solving. I'm going to just use the example that I showed in the class. This is the example that we used, and we've already solved this manually, and then now I'm just going to use this as the example and impute all the information in MS project. So this is the CPM schedule based on this logic relationship. I've already typed in all the task name, duration, predecessors, and of course this is the old example. I use the old date. It does not really matter. So in the past we have always been using the task mode as the auto schedule, right? But before we work out the resource allocation problem, we are going to change everything back to manually scheduled. The reason for that is if I leave this as auto scheduled and I change the resource quantity over here, it's going to change your duration, so I don't want that to happen. So first I'll just change everything to manual, and then later on I can change this back to auto scheduled. So first let's create the resource. Go to your resource sheet and type in Masons and helper. And in this example we have 5 Masons, and we are going to change this to 500%. And this is 2 helpers, we're going to change this to 200%. But anyway, that's how MS project is quantifying the units for the resource limit. So once that is done, we can go back to our Gantt chart view again and start typing all the resources, assign all the resources into the tasks. We can right click the cell and assign resources, and then we can look at the example, how many Masons and how many helpers we should put. We should put 2 Masons, 1 helper. It's going to be 100, and the 2 Masons, it's going to be 200%, and then assign. And close. You'll do the next step. Do the same thing. Change this to 2 Masons and 1 helper. Let me double verify. 2 Masons, 1 helper, and for C is the same. And if that's the same, we're just going to copy that cell and then paste that Control C, Control V into the cell. And the remaining is going to be 1 Mason and 1 Mason. You can select that. D, E is a 3 Mason. You can also double click the cell and change this to the tab to resources, and then this to 300. You can repeat the same step. Once you're done, you can come back and once you're done with all the steps, and remember to come back to the task mode and select all of them and change it to auto schedule. So after that step, all the resources have already been assigned.